Hey YouTube, it's Urgo, and today I want to finally do a video I've been promising on doing for a while to people on Twitter and other places. A review of the Galaxy Nexus. I mean there's reviews online and you can see all the specs and whatnot, but from someone that has used this day in and day out for over a month now, I got it on launch day, I just wanted to give you my thoughts on the phone. And just to know where I'm coming from, I have had the Nexus 1, sort of I guess the first generation Google phone, if you will, since it came out a couple years ago. Going from, well, just to show you the screen difference here. Oh, this clock's wrong. You can see there's a major upgrade in the screen size from one phone to the next, and phone size itself. I mean, this phone is a lot bigger than this one, at least lengthwise, so you have a longer screen. The thickness is, I mean, they're close. Not all that much different right there. But I would say this phone is a lot easier to hold and whatnot, and it just, you know, it is a sturdier phone and whatnot, but this one definitely is the beefier phone. It is a really, really snappy phone. I really do like it. It goes nice and fast. You know, you got the app drawer here with, you know, all the different apps, and it's just really smooth. And at least what I've heard from iPhone users are that, you know, they don't like Android because it's always slow and whatnot. And I mean, yeah, definitely it did have some problems with that on here. I personally wasn't all that upset. I like features over, you know, prettiness of the phone itself, but iPhone users will like that about this phone here, I think. The actual usability of the phone, it is great. The screen, it makes it really easy to use. You know, the web browser, see a lot on the screen, read stuff on there, emails and whatnot. And one of the other real reasons why I wanted a new phone over this one, this had such limited internal storage, I really couldn't install many applications on here. On the Galaxy Nexus, I have plenty of space. I have not run out or even come close to running out. Has 32 gigs on this phone here, and if I just pull up my storage usage, you can see that this is the used and the unused. Yeah, I got a lot of free space there. It says available 22 gigs, I think it says on the bottom there. So yeah, plenty of space on here. And so I mentioned one downside. I'd say two downsides, maybe even three. I guess the first thing is it's using Verizon's LTE. I'm actually on Wi-Fi at the moment here, but if I turn that off, it uses 4G. You can see up at the top there it has 4G, and you can see it has only one little, barely little bar there. And what that means is, well, one, you know, whenever you have low service, it uses more battery in general with that. Verizon has said that this phone doesn't measure the bars of service the same as other Verizon phones, so they're working on a fix for that. But LTE in general is a huge battery killer. If I leave, you know, Wi-Fi off when I'm at home all day, this phone is dead, like, really, really quick. And in general, even when I'm on Wi-Fi, the battery is a big problem on this. If I just go into here, it actually has a thing that'll show you the battery usage on the phone, and you can see that my phone's been on for 8 hours today on battery. This is actually, this Google services started using my battery really recently. I think when I started using Chrome as my primary browser also a few days ago, and I think it's trying to synchronize all my bookmarks and I don't even know what else, but as soon as I started doing that, the Google services started using a lot more battery time. But for the longest time, you see also the other thing that used a lot of battery is Android OS, and just these two things combined have eaten up basically half of my battery there, just about half of the battery that was used. And that's just not right. And browser also, I was not browsing for 48 minutes yet. It actually says that's how much CPU it used. So they have definitely got a lot to do to get this battery working, and I think it's probably an ice cream sandwich issue. It could be all the apps that I have installed on here, I'm not positive, but that's, I would say, a big downside. The only other real big issue that I would say that I've seen on this is it does tend to reboot pretty often, especially if I'm doing a lot on it. My own personal thoughts are it's overheating actually. I've noticed it especially when I'm using the tethering feature, which is great on here. It has built-in tethering. So I can use that, with Verizon, and that's really the reason I left AT&T, because they decided to take away my tethering. But Verizon, I got it back. And okay, so just to show you here, I have actually a little icon at the top for a battery meter, and it also tells me the temperature on it. And right now you see that's 95 degrees Fahrenheit. When I'm trying to use the hotspot mode on here, I've seen that get a lot hotter. I think 112, 115, maybe even 120. I think it might have gotten for the max. That's really hot. The phone gets really warm, and I think that's really what's causing these reboots to happen. However, I have seen it at other times also, so I'm not sure what's happening exactly, but that's the other, I'd say, potential downside on here. With all that said, I've told you about all these bad things on here. I really do enjoy this phone. I am, much happier than having this phone, and you'll never see me with an iPhone. Really, in general, I just love all the features you can do on Android that you can't do on the iPhone. The whole openness thing, that if you're a developer and you want to write an app for Android, for example, since I am a developer, it costs $25 in general to ever put things on Android. If you want to put an app on an iPhone, it's I think $100 a year, plus you have to own a Macintosh computer. So yeah, and then the process to get apps approved, could be months and months, even if you release a patch, months after you fix something for it to go on in the App Store on the iPhone. Instant on here. So there's just so many benefits of Android over Apple, and I can deal with some of the little problems, but yeah. If you're looking to get an Android phone, I would actually recommend this one here, despite the issues it does have. Again, I have enjoyed it, but I would recommend it. You can replace the battery, another feature you can't do on the iPhone. Definitely get the extended battery. I've been using the extended one and keeping the normal battery in my pocket, my wallet, so carry it around just in case, because the battery. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, liking, and commenting. And let me know in the comments, actually, what phone do you guys use? And, what are your thoughts on Android versus Apple? Yeah, try not to fight too much. I'll see you guys again soon. Take care. Oh yeah, I also just wanted to give a quick shout out to Design by Blade, who sent me this cool shirt that you can see here. That's the Android guy in there with the Dalek robot thingy from Doctor Who. I don't know, I just think it was a really cool design. So thanks for that, and maybe if I ever get my act together, I'll make Urgo shirts or Social Blade shirts. Let me know what you think. See you guys soon.